Hi guys, for today's trade of the day, I'll be looking at the pound yen. So why am I looking at the pound yen? Is because there's a very interesting configuration on the 4-hour time frame. Now, before I start, a few videos ago, I actually covered this concept of a supply and demand candle, right? And this supply and demand candle can actually help us in our trading, given when Fibonacci retracements do not work. Now, this example here, we see price pushing all the way down and then reacting above before drifting lower and then rejecting at this area here. And if we were to do a retracement from the low to the high, this rejection of the candle doesn't fall in line with any Fibonacci ratio. And why is that? The clue lies in this red candle, the supply and demand candle here. Now, in a strong uptrend or downtrend, when there's a small pause and then a resumption of the trend, this candle here is actually called the supply and demand candle. The same is true for a downtrend, right? What this tells us is really the fact that there's hesitation in the market and players think that this is a good place to that where the market is showing fair value, right? So with that, let's look at the chart. The supply demand candle here, I drew a box around it, and we see that the green candle tapped this supply and demand candle area before showing a strong rejection. All right. So we also see that market is currently in a downtrend, right? It formed a high, a lower high, a low, a lower low, a lower high, and yet another lower low before coming up here. Okay, so now the thing we want to see is if market forms a lower high here, then we can be sure that market may go all the way down back into the supply and demand area to form a lower low. Okay, so but for now, the market is in a downtrend. Right. So let's put the support level here first. Okay, we call this the daily support. Okay, so we have the daily support here. And as for resistance, okay, graphically, I'll put the resistance at this level here. So now we have daily resistance and daily support. Let's go down to the 4 hours. Okay, so we remember that this is a supply and demand area. So let me just shorten this box. Okay, and we want to focus on this current area here. Now, we see that price has actually made sort of a zigzag push up, right? So we want to see whether this daily resistance falls in line with any levels. Let's use extension. 0.1 to 0.2 to 0.3. And we see that the extension actually falls right at the 78.6 level, right? So price could very well come up to here before going back down. Or at the same time, we also see that there is sort of a 61.8 level. So let's just highlight both 61.8 and 78.6. Right? Price could easily just come up to here and then go all the way down to the daily support. Right, so we have two levels. This can be our 4-hour resistance level. Okay, 4-hour resistance. And where do we have the 4-hour support? Okay, I would like to just put it at a graphical level over here. Sorry. We have 4-hour support, 4-hour resistance. You see, price is already making a push up to that level. Okay, so we can use an extension from this recent high to the recent low and back to where price is. And we see that this 4-hour support also falls in line with the 78.6 level. Okay, so what I think price could do is come back up, test the 4-hour resistance, and make a push down to the 4-hour support. All right, because we have ascertained that price is in a downwards trend. Likewise, if I were to draw a channel, okay, something like a channel, connect the lows, okay, and then the high, take the high, and I extend it a bit. Can see that this 4-hour resistance is, let me just change the color of this. Okay, you can see that the 4-hour resistance at 61.8 falls quite in line with the channel resistance. So on the daily, we are in a downtrend. All right. On the 4-hour, we are actually approaching the 4-hour resistance. So for the trade of the day, I'll actually wait for the price to come back to the 4-hour resistance, and then I will go short. So this 4-hour resistance can also be the sell entry. All right. And then the daily resistance can be the stop loss. And of course, this can be the first take. This 4-hour support can be the first take profit, and then the daily support can be the second take profit. Right? Why is my stop loss over here at the daily resistance? Is because should price break above the stop loss, it will mean that price has broken out of this bearish channel to the upside and also surpassed the previous high, failing to make a lower high, which tells us that the trend is bearish. All right, so this will be the trade of the day for the pound yen. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and I hope to catch you guys tomorrow.